Welcome back.
This is episode 3
of the podcast that we still don't know the name of. You know the drill. You know the drill. I'm Chris. He's Jack. Let's hop right into, as always,
business.
Our first segment of the day, business. And what's more business? Whole lot of green for today, baby. Hey-o. All right, the Dow Jones is up 275,
Let's look
baby.
at percentages, though. Let's look at percentages.
Percentages?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at percentages. 0.94%.
Yes, sir.
The S&P 500 is up 0.65%. Apple's up 2%, dude. That's a big jump for one day, I think. All right, Coca-Cola. K-O.
Sound the boys of Coke are down.
All right, man. 2 pods in a row that the Coke's down.
Sheesh.
0.3%. Hey, man, it's not a big loss.
Not too terrible.
Hey, man. Just keep
So,
riding.
as you guys know, Valentine's Day is coming up. And only one person on our podcast team has a girlfriend. And you can probably guess who it is. The one and only Alex McArthur.
So that's why we're bringing Alex McArthur on the pod to talk about his plans for Valentine's Day. Alex, welcome to the pod. How are you doing, Alex? Give him a mic.
How y'all doing today?
Pretty good. So, as you know, Valentine's Day gifts are quite expensive.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and give us the rundown on what you got coming up.
So I still see her flowers. I got her a bear, her favorite candy. I did a picture of us from New Year's and I framed it. Most expensive gift though, because I had to buy it twice, with La La Land, her favorite movie.
What?
And bought it twice because I put it on my bed and I put it through the washer and dryer.
Oh.
It completely ruined the Blu-ray.
Oh,
So I go on Amazon and buy it again, overnight shipping.
Oh, that'll happen to you sometimes.
That's a lot of gifts.
Yeah, it's my very first Valentine's Day, so go big or go home.
She must be a lucky girl.
She is.
Nice.
Going out to dinner?
No, she's coming.
That's smart. You already wasted
She's
enough.
coming over here. We're doing like surf and turf and fondue for dessert.
Oh yeah.
Lobster?
Maybe I think shrimp actually.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
I wish it was lobster. Never had it.
Never had lobster?
Lobsters are great.
Whenever I'm supposed to have it, I always get really sick.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question for all of our pod viewers. Would you rather have like a nice, like a good size lobster tail, or like a nice set of king crab, like 3 king crab legs? Yeah, I'm taking the lobster tail all day long on that one.
Yeah, I'm taking the lobster tail for the sole reason that I had a pretty bad experience with crab legs when I was a kid. You know, I loved them. Like
What they do to you?
I could not get enough crab legs. And then one night I just ate one too many, and they came right back up, and I haven't been able to eat crab the same since.
Yeah.
Really? Not even like fried crab
I
claws?
can't eat it.
Really?
It just tastes like throw up.
Here's a fun fact about Chris. Every day from like 3rd grade through 4th grade, I'd come home and eat, you know those Gordon's fish sticks?
No.
You know,
No,
like the
absolutely
frozen-
not.
The frozen fish sticks, the fried
Never
ones?
eaten
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Oh,
I've never had that.
I've had them.
Yeah.
And now I'm sick of them because I ate them every day when I was young.
Those are disgusting, right?
Now they are, but back when I was a kid, I didn't think so. They were like cod. It wasn't that bad. Flaky, nice.
All right, well, Alex, good luck on your
you.
Valentine's Day.
Absolute pleasure having you on the pod, as always.
It's always a pleasure.
All right.
Next
Next topic is, I'm sure you've seen it, some of our favorite meme pages are sponsored by Michael Bloomberg. Really getting ahead of the game. Sponsoring on meme pages,
I think that's genius.
it is genius.
I really do, because you're reaching
people that need to be reached.
that usually don't vote. So
Mhm.
I think it's pretty genius.
Yeah, I like it. I like the idea. They were pretty funny, too. Like all the meme formats were like were just like a DM between the meme page and Michael Bloomberg, and
Those are classic.
definitely wasn't his idea. It definitely was
Yeah, he's
One of his
he
campaign
he
advisors.
hired someone, the right person.
Yeah, good choice. Let's see what else is on the docket for today. Alex, let's see. Oh yeah, we got the all the politics stuff. What's the Democratic primaries?
When does all that stuff end? Like,
I don't know. I'm not a huge politics guy.
This is my first year I'll be able to vote though. I'm pretty excited for that.
Me too. I'm able to vote in November, baby. Ooh, hey.
I'm gonna be on a college campus too. That's gonna be wild.
Where do you vote on a college campus? Do you register to vote in your home state, or do you register to vote?
Well, yeah, I am registered to vote here. Like, I'm supposed to go to the Bedford Clubhouse.
When do you turn 18?
I might just make it a trip home.
Mm-hmm. I turn 18 September 5th.
Yeah, the presidential election's November 3rd.
Yeah. Alex, are you gonna be able to vote?
Oh, you're right in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm.
I already have my voting card.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I got mine.
I don't have one.
I gotta go to the DMV.
What's a voting
I
card?
need to start like
Just
following
just
that
mail
stuff.
it to you,
You
just
know?
like
I need to know who I'm
what you're
voting for.
registered as.
How do you?
Where's your voting
Are
station?
you? What's the latest you can register? I think I'm pre-registered.
You probably I registered when I went to go
Is
get
that
my
the
license.
copy of the driver's license?
She's just like, the lady
Mine's
was like,
my
would you like to
original.
register to
What
vote?
you
I was like,
registered as?
sure.
Should be in the
Okay. Oh yeah. So here's the standings. We got it pulled up. Our lovely producer Alex pulled this up for us. Pete Buttigieg is in first. Freaking dude came out of nowhere. I didn't even
Yeah,
know he
he really
existed
did.
until last week.
Exactly.
Bernie Sanders in second and Elizabeth Warren in third.
I can't really have a stance on him. I've heard.
Yeah,
anything.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know
Yeah.
anything about him.
Next
Um,
podcast, we'll do some research.
Oh, the Democratic primaries end June 2020 is what we're seeing.
Yeah, that's when the big convention is.
Mm-hmm.
The Republicans is in July.
Yeah, but that's not much of a. It's just gonna be a Trump rally.
I want to do a segment. I just decided I want to do a segment. I mean, last time I did the segment about the Battle of Alesia. So I think this week, here, Alex, hand me the laptop. I'm gonna do a segment about a ship in World War II. I'm gonna do a history segment every week or every episode. USS William D. Porter. That's the name of the ship. When I tell you this was the most unlucky ship of all time, I'm not lying to you.
Is this the shark one?
What?
Is this the shark one?
No.
That's the Indianapolis.
Yeah.
That's a terrible movie.
This
They made a movie
Yes, it's terrible.
out of it?
this ship is a Fletcher class destroyer. I don't know what that means. It's a but so it launched on September 27th, 1942, and its first mission was to like a escort mission, a secret mission across the Atlantic to northern Africa. And so like in the middle of their mission, they're like they're testing stuff out, right? And the I forgot what the main ship that they were escorting was. It was a big battleship, and they were like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if we shot a torpedo near them that didn't have explosives in it, so to freak them out a little bit?" So then they shoot it off, and then they're like, "You forgot to remove the explosives, right?" And he's like, So then they're like, "Oh my gosh, that thing has explosives on it, and we might blow up our own ship."
What?
Yeah, luckily it missed. I mean, the battleship didn't have any important cargo on it, except for like
human lives.
except for like Franklin Delano Roosevelt, 32nd president of the United States. That's not a joke. The president was on the ship. That's why.
Where did you hear about this?
I watched a YouTube video.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, isn't that hilarious? That our own country almost killed the president.
It says it was sunk by a kamikaze, though.
Okay, yeah, that's another story. So a part of it's unluckiness. So after this whole president thing, they took the entire crew, put them on trial, and they sentenced them to like a bunch of years in jail. But the president like pardoned them, like, oh, it was just a mistake. So then they decided, oh, maybe it was a fresh crew. they go to the Pacific,
Right,
and they're
right.
fighting at Midway. I think it was. It was either Midway or Okinawa, and they get attacked by a kamikaze, and they shoot it. They're able to. No, they didn't shoot it down. The kamikaze missed and landed in the water right next to him. So they're like, "Yes, we made it alive." And then the ship hits the kamikaze plane that's in the water,
In the water?
and the guy presses the button, the explode button, and that's how the ship sunk.
That ship's just bound to sink.
Yeah. Luckily, no one died on it though.
Alright, well,
So that's our history segment for the pod.
next thing we got coming up for you is our very own Matthew Driver, who you have not seen or heard yet,
Yeah.
but he is
Fourth,
here.
or no,
Give you
third guest on the pod.
The fact of the day.
New segment.
We have a fact of the day, baby. Get in here, Matt.
Hit us with a driver.
Loud. Oh, here you go. Loud into the mic, baby.
Our fact of the day is the oldest known living land animal is a tortoise named Jonathan, who is 187 years old, and he was born in 1832 and has lived on the island of St. Helena in the Atlantic Ocean since 1882.
That's
How
fantastic.
about that?
Beautiful.
Thank you, driver.
Thank you. All right, so we got our fact of the day out of the way. What else do we have to talk about? Lacrosse tryouts were yesterday.
Yeah, how were those? I saw y'all
Got-
running.
Got pegged with a ball, pretty hard. Took it like a champ though. Put biofreeze on it last night.
That's good.
Did you guys have baseball tryouts yesterday?
Yeah, we did, but we kind of just, it was wet, so we didn't really do much. I think like one kid might get cut.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You hate to be the one kid. From varsity or from the whole baseball program?
Probably the whole program.
Oh man, don't air that on the pod.
Is it Quinn?
No.
Quinn's a phenomenal player.
Yeah, Quinn showed his face for the first time yesterday. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad to have him back.
Let's talk about conspiracy theories. I have one in mind, and that is chemtrails. What do we think about chemtrails?
I think that's so dumb.
I actually,
Is that what the plan is?
at,
Yeah.
at my job, there was a guy who got out of his car while I was about to pull it in. He goes, "You see those planes up there?" And I was just like, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "You ever wonder what that trail is behind them?" I was just like, I just thought it was just like, because they're going so fast or they're releasing fuel. It's actually chemtrails. It's they're actually, although he took like a different take on it. He said it was just like certain chemicals that are supposed to like block some of the rays from the sun, since we've messed up our ozone layer so much.
That's
I
actually
mean, that makes more
that makes
sense
sense.
than like it being like mind control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
this.
like the conspiracy theory of what was I gonna say? Peak oil. That peak oil doesn't exist. So like peak
I've
the
never
idea
heard what that is.
the idea of peak oil is that there's a finite amount of oil, that we've reached the finite amount of oil that's left on the planet, and that like the supply is only gonna, like, it's on its way down. Like, we're using the bare minimum, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. But the idea that peak oil doesn't exist is that like there's way more oil on the planet than than the government's telling us, and they're only doing this to jack gas prices up and to
I mean,
get oil for.
It's
So-
bound to run out at some point,
Well, yeah, obviously.
I don't s-
But the peak oil argument is that it's gonna run out in like hundreds of thousands of years.
Definitely not in our generation.
I mean,
Yeah.
but like, wouldn't you want to like at least scare people, Because even if we're not about to run out of oil, like clean energy is the future. Like,
Yeah, I think we need to hop on that trend pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm a big Earth guy.
Nuclear energy.
I would love to own an electric car. I would absolutely love it. But why do they have to make every electric car ugly?
Teslas are not.
Yeah,
ugly.
but the only
There
one
are a
that's
lot
they're
of
expensive.
There are a lot of crappy electric cars.
Yeah,
out
why
there.
can't we make an affordable electric car that looks normal? Every
Well,
electric
the
car.
There's a
Tesla-
Prius, but
the
it's
Tesla
a Prius.
Model
Prius
3.
is ugly,
That's
though.
garbage.
Dude, the Tesla Model 3 is
But
$30,000.
that's too expensive for the average American to own.
$30,000 with financing?
I guess not.
The average American probably has a bunch of car loans taken out. And just loans taken out just to buy a car, period.
And then there are all the like car guys who are really big on diesel, who would rather just have a diesel car.
I don't know. I'm a car guy,
Or
but
they
I
just
like
like
electric
absolutely
cars.
refuse electric cars just because
No,
Because it's a
noise.
cultural thing.
I think one day, like I'm gonna own a motorized car, but
An electric car.
no, I'm gonna own an electric car too. But
Oh,
the electric
or a
cars,
gas car.
the electric car is used for like long trips and
Day to day.
day-to-day type. But then the motor car I can take out.
It's got to be nice. It's
You know
gotta
what
be
I'm
like
saying?
a old model.
Yeah, like a
So you
Stang
don't-
or something.
Yeah, so when you drive it, people are like, ooh.
You know what's crazy too is the self-driving thing. People are saying when we're adults, like that's gonna be like, dang.
I mean, you've seen the.
I don't
have
know.
you seen
Tesla's under investigation for that
Why?
because there have been some like malfunctions with it.
Of course it is.
I mean, yeah, it's
Oh, with the
it's hard to
autopilot.
perfect that.
And,
I just don't know if I'm ever gonna trust that.
and there's also a lot of people who like drive it out on the highway and put on autopilot.
Well, that's
just
what it's
sleep in
made
the
for.
driver's seat.
But you're not supposed to. You're supposed to keep your hands on the wheel.
Yeah,
I feel like-
you're not supposed to fall asleep either.
I feel like my kids will make fun of me because I'm too scared to get in a self-driving car.
Have you seen how your car can now pick you up at the front of the grocery store?
That's pretty cool.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Have you seen those ones where the car can park itself?
Smart pack.
Yeah.
Or the
Smart pack.
the video out there of the guy, he's like sitting in front of a parking lot and he tries to call his car over and the car starts to drive away.
Oh no, the new BMWs have a feature where if you see a tight parking spot that your car can get into but you can't open the doors, you can line your car up so that it can go straight in, and then you get out of your car and then on the key you can swipe it forward to move the car.
These new BMWs, their key is like literally an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's like stuff from a Bond movie.
They're just giving you a second electronic device. Like you can go on the internet with that thing.
Crazy world. A lot of keys.
My grandfather has the 2019 BMW.
3 Series.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh,
yeah. I got to drive that beast.
I like a 3 Series, except for the fact that they've moved away from putting inline sixes, which is like the heritage. That's like what the 3 Series was built on. They're starting to put turbo 4s. You know, I just am not on board.
I love the 3 Series.
Yeah,
Well, no, the
because
nicest-
your 3 Series has the inline six.
The nicest car I've driven so far is Colson's G-Wagon.
Oh, you've driven that?
It was like 10 feet, but still.
Nice.
Got to pilot that bad boy.
Why would they not put cup holders in those things? It's like
There's a couple orders in G-Wagon.
It's really weird. The exhaust pipe doesn't go past the passenger cabin.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
they're-
just like the front end of the car, and it comes out the sides.
People
It's
put,
supposed
people
to
put
be-
snorkels on them, right?
They're supposed to
I feel like I've seen
people don't realize that G-Wagons are the best off-road car you can buy, period.
that. Really?
Yeah. It is they're better than Jeeps, better than Land Cruisers.
What
They're-
about like Range
That's just not a
Rovers?
car I would want to
Better
spend
than
that much
Ranger.
money and then
Just-
That's the thing.
go
No
off-road.
one does off-road it because it's such a risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are
My neighbor's
built
pretty into
built
it.
to off-road.
those Land Rovers, the old ones, are the coolest off-road cars. They're
The
so-
Defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
those
sick.
are sick.
Those things are so cool.
Carolina
They're so
Belias
expensive.
dad, her dad has a Hummer, and he goes off-roading with that all the time.
Oh
That
my
class,
gosh.
that classic
Hummers
four
piss me
screen.
off. What?
That classic 4 screen on the Land Rover.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You just can't go wrong. Yeah, I've never been a huge Hummer fan.
Hummers are
They have the new electric Hummer coming out.
yeah, that's
Really?
cool. I like that.
Yeah, they didn't really show it off or anything. It's like a little teaser for it in the Super Bowl.
If you can't hear that, we're talking about the electric Hummers that they teased during the Super Bowl. I think it's good. Takes away all the preconceived notions of Hummers just being garbage for the environment.
Yeah. What do you think about the Cybertruck?
Cybertruck looks cool. I like it.
Cybertruck
I didn't
does
like it
not
at
look cool.
I didn't like it at first.
I feel like you
It
can't
grew
like
on
it
me.
at first, but then like you start looking at it and you're like, wow, like that's ballsy.
Yeah, it's cool.
Chris told me that it beat the F-150.
Oh yeah. No, they did it.
Like performance wise?
They did a
Well,
pull
yeah.
test. They tied the trucks together, and the Cybertruck just ran away with it.
Elon Musk's just a genius. Like he can do anything.
He's gotta have some good engineers on it, like in his
Yeah.
back pocket that he's like helping.
He did commit fraud, but
He's also into very young
whoa, that's for another podcast.
DiCaprio, have you seen his girlfriend?
DiCaprio?
I mean, it's not as young as Musk, but like, DiCaprio's what, like 40, 50?
Oh my lord, no.
He's
Okay.
in his 40s at least.
Yeah, he's definitely 40.
So-
His girlfriend's like a 20-year-old bikini model.
So no. Okay. So a while ago, they tried to do like a documentary or some like reality TV type thing with Elon Musk. It was him and his like wife at the time, and you could tell she was a gold digger. Like she wanted nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
But Elon was sitting there like trying to make it work. He was just.
Have you guys ever?
You could just like hear the pain in his voice. It
Have
was-
you guys heard of the show 90 Day Fiance? Where
Yes.
the whole entire premise of the show is just
to get people
to get a green card.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that show.
It's borderline illegal.
Yeah.
Are green card marriages illegal?
They are actually, yeah.
But there's just no way to stop it.
So they can be legal, like if you like actually fall in love and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of investigating that goes into it. Like they'll have somebody like Homeland Security comes by like every couple of months to check
Really?
out on you guys to make sure you're like actually living with each other and stuff like that. But people find their way around it anyway. But how big of a simp do you have to be to like meet some random girl in Mexico and be like, you know what, I'll help you out with the green card?
Yeah, like. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
They like showbiz, baby.
I guess some dudes just gotta do what they gotta do.
I'd like to introduce a new segment.
New segment?
I watched this podcast called Going Deep with Chad and JT. They're like the Surfer Bros I showed you guys. But every time they do a podcast, they do a beef of the week, and then bay of the week, and then they do quote of the week. I think we could do beef of the week and bay of the week. Bay is like something you really like this week.
Yeah, and beef is like.
Beef is like something you hate this week.
Alright, I'll start it off. Beef this week. This weather's pissing me off.
Agreed. Yeah, we have some pretty egregious weather here in Raleigh, North
It's been pretty
Carolina.
bad the past few weeks. I'm just ready to get out on the ball field.
Yeah, right now
It
it's
just
either
won't stop
like
raining.
extremely cold or it's just pouring.
Yeah.
I actually like the weather.
My beef of the week is with Panera Bread, and I'll tell you why. You go
sponsorship on this one.
you go to Panera Bread, right?
Right.
You buy a bagel. You say, hey, Mr. Panera Bread man, can I please have a bagel with cream cheese? And yeah, sure. Would you like that toasted? Okay, whatever. You get your bagel back. You get a bag. You look inside the bag, and they have the audacity.
To make you cream cheese.
They have the audacity to give you the bagel with a side. Have you the podcast with a side of cream cheese? Just put the cream cheese on the bagel. What are you getting paid for if you're not putting the cream cheese on the bagel?
Yeah, I guess.
Who do you think you are?
I guess their job is just cut it, toast it.
In a little container? Oh my gosh.
They're expensive too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And they're
Absolutely
I'm telling you,
ridiculous.
Hospital.
Panera is overrated.
I saw them cooking soup the other day. All they do is take a plastic bag of soup, put it in hot water, pour it out into a bowl.
I'll tell
It's
you,
disgusting.
That is why I do not eat Panera.
they have good mac and cheese.
It's
Don't get me
all,
wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's
They got some good mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese bread bowls are
But-
snack.
I just don't get the hype.
It's expensive. Man.
Yeah, it's expensive. They don't put the cream cheese
It's
on your
too
bagel.
expensive.
Bay of the week. What's your bay of the week?
Jennifer Aniston's birthday was yesterday.
Oh yeah, that's a great thing. Well, we're gonna end on that. Podcast 3. Over and out.